Hello everyone, Barb here. I need to make a quick little card for a friend who is retiring. How exciting. I am so happy for her. So I pulled in a few of my favorite goodies. This is the Let's Go Anywhere stamp and thin cut set. This was meant to be for scrapbooking, but we're going to use it on a card. Then here is Are We There Yet? It was also meant for scrapbooking, but yeah, we're going to use it on a card. I have my Versafine Onyx black ink. I pulled a piece of pattern paper out of this little freebie set of papers that I was gifted from scrapbook.com. No affiliation, just placed an order, and this was free. So here's the card. I do have my images mounted on blocks already. The little passport image, the globe image, and a suitcase image. This was a little scrap piece that was left over, and I believe it is 3/4 by 5.5. Yep. I just thought that was really a nice place for my little images to sit on. Then this piece of pattern paper I trimmed down to be 4 by 5.25. So now we'll go on a 4.25 by 5.5 inch card base. In fact, let's get that down right now. This is a great go-to card design. Doesn't take a ton of paper. I'm gonna just make sure I'm getting this where all my little goodies can sit. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's see here if I need to measure up. We'll do it up from the bottom about 1.25. There we go. Oh, jeepers, now I bumped it. Shucky darn, huh? If I get it lined up on one side, it should just fall fairly lined up, but it didn't. So we'll adjust. There we go. Just like that. Simple, basic card design. I am going to pull in the little piece of foamy pad here. This came with all of the Close to My Heart stamp sets. It was good to pad while it was shipped, and it also works as a great little foamy background for stamping. Let's see here. Let's try the passport. And I'm going with black. The Onyx black ink usually does pretty well. Let's see here. Gonna go down, gonna push, and then gonna just rub it on the back to help that ink transfer to my little image. Ooh, yes, happy with that. I'm gonna wipe that off. Then we've got the little suitcase. I'm just kind of pouncing the ink on. You can see through. It looks pretty good. And I'm going to go down and do the same thing. I'm just going to get it on there, give it some pressure. Because this is a solid image, it needs a little more attention. And again, with my finger, just rubbing on the back to get that ink to transfer. And you know what? It's not perfect, but I'm okay with it. It looks a little distressed. That black is going to stick on there, and that's okay. And then the globe. give it some pressure. Oh, yes, that looks good. Okay. So we can get these attached. I think something like that. Before we do, though, we're going to put our sentiment on. And I pulled out the words "Adventure Awaits" because my friend and her husband bought an RV. So they've always loved camping. And so they're going to be able to go and see many wondrous things. Yep, that shows up good enough. Again, I'm just using my stamp chamois to give those a little wiperoo. Close that up so disaster doesn't strike. And then we just need to attach our little goodies. I'm going to move this over just a little bit. I am using glue. You could use tape runner on these. And I kind of like that distressed look. If I really wanted it perfectly colored in, I would suggest getting out your stamp platform. But I like how this looks. It's okay for me. Pin. Oh, gotta close that up. If you leave your pin out of your glue, it dries up on you. So there we go. Adventure awaits. I think that's a fun retirement card. Isn't that neat? Love that paper. That's really great. Love the color. And the 3 different colors, red, white, and black, always a classic look. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed, crafty day, and I'll see you next time.